Good morning, Love Muffin. We're going to do a spiritual forecast. I'm a psychic medium and a prophet. I'm just going to close my eyes and tune into the energy. This is a timeless message. It represents an energy, okay, not a timeline. I feel like me looking at you is part of it. I'm supposed to tell you to look in the mirror and see how far you've come. There's a reason why Spirit is saying it this way, because there's something about to shift in all of our lives, and it's important to remember where we came from. Because this shift is going to challenge us very deeply, especially our ego, which likes to be rooted in the familiar, even if the familiar is terrible, okay? The ego wants to be in the familiar. So whatever's about to happen is unfamiliar, and Spirit's saying, look in the mirror and remember how far you've come. Remember where you started. You're about to go where you never imagined going before. And Spirit's saying this about the subconscious mind, okay? We're all about to take a journey in the subconscious that's going to challenge those of us who aren't familiar with that world, okay? Being that I spend 99% of my life, well, maybe 89% of my life in the subconscious, this is something I'm familiar with. So if you ever need help or guidance to dive deeper into your subconscious, please reach out to me, okay? Through my website, sacredmuseproject.com, to harness your spiritual gifts, I'm hearing. That's why we're going into the subconscious. Spirit's saying to harness your spiritual gifts. That's why I said that, because that's what I'm here to help you do, okay? I'm being guided to pull a couple cards. Tell us more about the subconscious mind and what we're about to see. It's going to bring us closer to each other. What do we need to know about this period of time, this spiritual forecast? Okay. There might be a lack of curiosity. Yeah. There's a little bit of a burden, and some of us unwilling to choose the path that we know serves us. So there's a choice right now that we're being faced with. And Spirit's saying for those of us that aren't choosing to go inward and heal and look within, it's going to be kind of forced upon us because we're choosing to carry all these burdens and stay stuck in the old paradigm, which is what the ego wants us to do, okay, because it's comfortable. All these cards were in reverse, which just tells me that this is the potential. This is love. This represents union, balance. This represents curiosity, knowledge, wisdom, higher learning. Maybe even somebody being curious about you in particular, about somebody in particular with this Lover's card. This represents somebody looking at the amount of work that they've put into something and feeling a little discouraged, or maybe like they're not seeing the results that they wanted. And this represents somebody who prizes themselves, a healer, a nurturer, an intuitive, somebody grounded and emotional and raw, but also very strong and powerful, okay? So this is the potential. The potential, and this was in reverse because I feel like some of you aren't putting the work in at all. And when I say this, I'm not trying to offend you, okay? I'm never trying to offend you. I speak tough love because I want to help people. When Spirit speaks about this, it's because there's a shift that needs to be made, okay? Putting intention toward the things that you want to create. Instead of carrying around all these burdens from the past and saying, oh my God, this is what I need to do. My ego wants to pick up all these programs and run with them and all these projections and the fear and the doubt, okay? Because that's mostly what these burdens are. Choose the path that lights you up is what I'm hearing, okay? This is the path that lights you up. This is the path to your inner self, your higher wisdom, God, the universe, your inner child, union, okay? Union, alignment with everything, every part of you and the universe, including a lover, all right? This represents you being curious, and this represents you being a healer. It's like, it's time for you to get curious about your own abilities. It's time for you to get curious about what you came here to do, basically. Yeah, Spirit's saying it's time for you to get curious about what you came here to do. Instead of carrying around all the burdens of the past. The Lovers is on the bottom of this deck. Don't get curious about the past. Get curious about where we're all being guided through this Tower moment. Okay, I'm being guided to pull underneath. Yeah, there's some kind of, it's like a lot of these are upside down because I just feel like we're resisting the process, but it's only going to happen. We're going to unlock all this through resting, honoring ourselves, meditating, praying, and also playing, having fun, being playful, being passionate, being creative, transmuting the energy into something light. Okay, and I actually play a djembe that looks not dissimilar from that to just like to release energy, So if you ever want to release energy through something fun, pick up a drum. And even if you don't know what you're doing, just bang around on it, okay? Have some fun. Get curious. I feel like this is a split reading. Some of us are on the way to this happiness. This is the happiest card in the deck. And some of us are on our way to this gift from the universe, this balance, because we're allowing this tower to fall and we're trusting in the process. And some of us are just resisting it, okay? And that's why there's so many upside down cards, these reversals. Those of us that are resisting it are resisting this gift and this payout from the universe and this happily ever after because we're afraid of watching the tower fall. We're afraid of letting go of our old life. But part of this journey is letting go of the old life. I said it in my message yesterday. You can't build while you're still in a deconstruction mode. Right now, the universe is shaking everything until it all falls away, everything excess. We don't really have a lot of control over when we get to build. Even if you're not consciously doing work to dismantle, the universe is. We're going through a global awakening, so there's no controlling this. The point is that we need to start asking questions from our higher selves. We need to start getting curious about the process. We need to start praying and asking for help. The world just came out in the cut. Wow, with the Star and the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups and the freaking Chariot with the Ten of Swords and Death. Are you freaking serious? Ugh. That's wild, dude. This is a transformation. It's a brand new beginning for all of us. Sorry about that glare, okay? You're meant to step in the spotlight. You're meant to let your star shine. You're here to be a beacon and a bright light. You're here to you're here to stand in wealth and abundance, okay? You're here to have enough. You're here to love yourself. You're here to have happily ever after, the Ten of Cups, okay? This is probably the second happiest card in the deck. And this definitely represents love as well. The universe has your back, okay? This represents divine intervention, victory, success. After a period of struggle and strife, this is the old paradigm that we're letting go. We're letting it die with the Ten of Swords and the Death card. When we let all this die, that's when all this beautiful energy comes in, okay? We just have to make that choice to let the tower fall and not keep holding on and pretending like we know everything, okay? Our egos don't know anything at all, okay? Back in the day, and especially not right now. So if you're confused about what you're going through, if you need help unlocking your gifts, figuring out what your soul path is, if you need help on the path of ascension and healing, that is why I'm here. I offer spiritual guidance and self-love sessions where we can dive into your situation personally. I channel messages from your guides. Specifically, every session is done differently. It's tailored based on the individual, and it's all guided by spirit and your spirit team, okay? I also offer private tarot readings, personal tarot readings, ongoing coaching, and unlimited text and email support, including channeled messages and voice recordings. So I can channel messages from you, from your divine, from your soul team rather, from the divine. And even if we never meet face to face, you're going to have a line of communication with me, and you're going to hear my voice, and I'm going to walk you through things and maybe guide meditations and things like this. It's going to be really beautiful. It's a new offering, so I'm still uncovering it with whatever soul family wants to sign up. And I'm excited about it. So if you're interested in any of that, go check it out on my website, sacredmuseproject.com. You can reach out with questions there. My email is on there as well. Please don't get scammed by one of the fake accounts pretending to be me, okay? I will never reach out to you asking for money or offering a reading for money. So if anybody's doing that or commenting in creepy ways, that's not me, okay? I would never do that. Listen to your intuition. That's why it's important to listen to your intuition, because when you're not plugged in, you can get hurt. You can hurt yourself, and you can, involve yourself with people that have bad intentions. So I can help you listen to your own intuition. My goal is always to guide you back to yourself, back to God within you. I don't want you to ever have to continuously go outside of yourself for anything. When you work with me, I'm always going to guide you back to yourself and ultimately back to the divine, okay? So again, sacredmuseproject.com if you want to work with me. If you don't currently follow me, please do. You can like, follow, share, subscribe, comment to support this work. I would greatly appreciate it. And then it will get out to more people who need the messages, so everyone benefits, all right? But in the meantime, have a beautiful day. The energy is intense. Ride the wave. Purge any emotions that come up. Don't hold them back, okay? Let them out. They need a voice, all right? I love you. I'll see you soon.